that it protects innovations of innovators and young people. And last but not the least is effective knowledge sharing and networking against stakeholders. That would be, I think, vital. Indigenous efforts, we started late, but we are on the right path, and most of these efforts have borne some kind of a fruit, and some, you could say, some green shoots of this were visible during Operation Sindoor. I would like to talk about BrahMos air launch versions. They were used very extensively with effect. We had a number of surface-to-air platforms, all manufactured indigenously, like Akash, Samar, and MR-SAM. A number of counter-UAS systems, they were developed for jamming, spoofing of systems. They were from man-portable to very, very complex systems, developed not only by BEL, but the private industry. Gen and Accord were at the head of it. We had loiter ammunitions, not only developed by, again, DPSUs, but also like private companies like Sola, Nagastra One, which proved very, very successful. We had DRDO developed radar systems. They were employed on ships very effectively. And I had spoken earlier about integration. So we have this IACCS system, and we have integrated with the Army networks, Akash Fleet, and with the naval ones. These were good initiatives. Other than that, we had this somehow secure mobile communication, etc. So number of indigenous products which we have developed in the past few years were fielded and fielded very, very successfully. Apart from this, there are a number of initiatives which the Ministry of Defence is undertaking to promote Indianization, and the first amongst them I would like to talk about is DPM 2025. That has been approved by Honorable Raksha Mantri, and that will be released soon. And the last DPM, if you recall, was in 2009, so it's almost about 16 years. So this DPM is going to remove procedural delays. This will enable CFAs. It will align to the latest amendments in GFR 2017, and enabling provisions of this are in accordance with the Manual for Procurement of Goods 2024 and prioritization of domestic sourcing through Make in India initiatives and additional opportunities for private industry and MSMEs. So this has already been done, and the next document that's going to be revised by the Ministry of Defence is DAP 2020. So I think that's a revision because that's overdue. And in this, while the services have already provided their inputs to the Department of Defence, in case there are inputs from the industry, from the academia, SIDM, I'll request all of them to provide input so that we have a very comprehensive DAP 2020. The services on their part have initiated a number of initiatives in which we try and tell out to the academia and to the industry as to what our needs would be there in the future. And this is being done in various forums and various methodologies. So we have started this future warfare course. So what kind of warfare will be there in future? And these courses are rank agnostic. It's not only service personnel, but we invite people of the industry also to be part of these courses. Recently in Mao, we held this Ran Sanwad, that's conversations on war and warfare, in which again the industry had participated in large numbers. So you get a fair idea as to what kind of warfare are we looking in future. Then warfare is also about doctrines and concepts. We have over time released a large number of doctrines. Most of them are in the open source, and you can have a look at this. So you'll get to understand how the services are looking at war fighting in future. We are also going to take out a number of policies in a number of initiatives like space, cyber, artificial intelligence, quantum mission, advanced materials, war game simulations, and lethal autonomous weapon systems. So how do the services see their role in this in future, these policies, and thereafter it also gives a view to the industry. That's one part of it, apart from strategic signaling. You're all aware that we have recently issued the TPCR, that's the Technology Capability Perspective Roadmap for the next 10 years. That was done during Ran Samvad by the Honorable Raksha Mantri. We are also working on an integrated capability development plan, which hopefully by this year end, we should be able to produce it. That should also give you a fair idea what the services are looking at. This is in addition to IDEX challenges, in which the services, contribution of services, not only bringing out the problem statements, that is one. so that you can find some kind of a solution to it. Apart from that, we also give you some kind of a conceptualization of a product as to how we are looking at it. It's not only the problem statements. And this whole initiatives over a period of few years has been very, very effective. Today we have almost about 404 promising solutions and almost worth about 490 crores under this IDX schemes. So I strongly believe that Atmanirbharta, as I said earlier, is a sine qua non for us, and it's important so that we exercise strategic autonomy. In the end, actually, I would like to say that all the stakeholders of defense industry must work together with the singular aim of national interest. राष्ट्र प्रथम की भावना जो है सर्वोपरि होनी चाहिए. We have competence and the drive, and be rest assured that the armed forces will be there with you as trying to handhold you. The only important thing which I want to emphasize probably before I end is speed. We are a bit slow in this kind of reforms, what's happening, and the world is actually traversing rather fast. The geopolitical events are overtaking us, the march of technology is overtaking us, and this particular reforms or new products which we are looking at, they're slightly so slow. So I think there's a need for, the direction is correct, there's a need for speed, I think, urgency of reforms. And in this, maybe I'll end by a small quote. It's something about future. कल जो है वो कल ही आएगा. इसका मतलब है एक्चुअली वो कभी नहीं आएगा. तो जो करना है वो हमें अभी करना है, आज करना है. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patient hearing. Thank you and Jai Hind.